What is up guys, Thunder Studios here, and today we're going to be taking a look at Transformers Age of the Prime's Voyager class Alpha Trion. So this is Alpha Trion from the earlier days of Cybertron, long before Optimus Prime and the war and everything. He has a really cool design here. He's a bit similar to his legacy design, but a bit more like unique instead of being a retool. Like the head sculpt, looks a bit more youthful and younger and looks pretty good. Unfortunately, mine has a couple of like paint blemishes on the sides, but it does look really good with like the goggles and the crest and everything. The torso details are pretty good as well. I really like the unique shoulder pads with the spikes inside. They are on 5mm pegs. That's kind of cool. And just the colors, I really like this like dark crimson red and the purple. They really go well together, and the silver and white. And yeah, it's quite unique. It's a very unique figure to have. And he's probably one of my top 10 of the year. For his articulation, he is very poseable. So he's got a swivel at the head. He can also look back and forwards, mainly due to the transformation joint. His arms can go up about that far. Full 360, that sort of does get in the way. Bicep rotation, elbow bend that can go a little bit past 90, and articulated fingers, which is always nice to see. He also has a waist joint, legs that can kick that far, back that far, up to the side, thigh rotation, knee bend, and an ankle pivot. So yeah, you can pull off some pretty decent poses. So let's move on to his accessories. Alpha Trion comes with quite a few accessories since he is like the keeper of knowledge and everything. He comes with a book and quill. The book here, it's an actual functional book, like with pages and everything. I learned that today this page here says till all are one, and yeah, I'm pretty sure that's a picture of Cybertron, and it's got like tape player thingy with play pause buttons. And this looks pretty cool, especially with like the transparent red pages, sort of like a hologram book, but that's quite unique as well. And it has a 5mm peg there, so you can have Alpha Trion holding it and like writing in some ancient historical text. It also comes with like this feather pen, which is beautifully sculpted, like all the feather details, and it's got like some more details up here. And what you can do is have him hold it. Due to his limited articulation in the hands, he can't really like write stuff, which for a writer really sucks. Like you can't have them in any like writing poses or like good display options. You just sort of have to have him in a generic pose, like holding out this, but that's alright. He also comes with this Autobot symbol on his chest, and you can actually take that out to mimic something from the cartoon. I still haven't seen that, by the way, but yeah, you can just like take it out, give it to him to hold, or like plug on like any other 5mm port from like any other character. And yeah, it's like painted silver, and it's actually like sculpted into the thing instead of just being like painted on. It's got a bit of depth to it, which is nice. And for his final accessory, I wouldn't really count this as an accessory, but if you come to the cape here and lift that up, there's this piece here is just attached on a 5mm peg. You just move all that down, use this, untransform it, and fold down the 5mm peg. It becomes a shield. This does not look like a shield in my opinion. I think it's just, they just came up with an excuse to use this piece as an accessory. And yeah, it just stores on his back for transformation. He doesn't need to parts form or anything. This can just stay on his back as is. You just fold these back down and peg it back into his back and just clip everything in. So that's it for his accessories. He also scales really well with the other primes. Here he is with Megatronus, Primer, Vector Prime, and Alchemist Prime. So yeah, they are all the primes I have so far. I'm hopefully gonna get some more, so stay tuned for their reviews. Now let's move on to his transformation. And there you have Alpha Trion in his like flying spaceship mode thingy. I'm not exactly sure what this is. I'm pretty sure this is like based off his legacy design where it was a retool of Scourge and he turned into this flying space boat. But this looks more like a spaceship to me. And he does look really good apart from like the obvious head showing, which kind of sucks, especially considering this is a brand new mold. But I do really like the integration of like the shield piece as like the bottom wings, and I really do like the weapon storage. It's folded up neatly in there and you barely even notice it, apart from like the little tip of the feather that sticks out at the end, which isn't even visible. It also has the nice shiny bluish purple color that gets revealed here, and this red windshield piece. And what I thought originally is, if you lift this up, I thought there was a spot for like a little headmaster, but if I take one, he doesn't really fit. Yeah, I get that he doesn't come with a headmaster, but I thought it would be like a nice inclusion. See, it doesn't really close. I guess that sort of be like an extra layer of playability. But this is like a really compact and really good looking alt mode, and he's kind of fun to like swoosh about. And yeah, just all the angles and everything make this a really, really unique and fun design. So let's get him transformed back, and I'll give you my final thoughts. So there's my review for Age of the Primes Alpha Trion. Overall, I do think this is a really good figure. I highly recommend him, especially if you can find him at the price I got him. Other than that, I really have no thoughts to say about this. This is a really good figure. He's probably going to be on my top 10 list, so stay tuned for that. And if you enjoyed this review, make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Peace.